What is up, people? Freaking happy almost Christmas! Oh my god.
Almost
Christmas. We were talking about this before, so like we were originally going to be doing the one that we're going to be doing I think next week, but we were like, dude, it's Christmas. Krampus. We got to talk about the Krampus.
It up.
The patron saint of cramping needed to come out today. So we were like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to talk some Krampus today.
Do you think crumping is like an originated from like Krampus somehow?
I don't know. Maybe.
Crumping.
Yeah.
Okay. Cramping. If Krampus cramps.
Yeah.
Then
Krampus
crumps.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It makes sense to me. It makes a whole lot of sense to me. Guys, so yeah, if y'all know much about Krampus, please let us know what your thoughts are on this whole thing. Do you believe in Krampus? Do you believe equally in Krampus as you do in Santa Claus? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so like, I feel like if you believe in Santa Claus, then you gotta believe in Krampus.
You gotta believe in the Krampus.
It's like yin and yang here.
Yeah. So, the cool thing about Krampus... Well, alright, first of all, let's go with this. What was your introduction to Krampus? The old Krampus.
Krampus?
Yeah.
Dude, like, I don't even remember. I mean, okay, so the first sort of, you know, when you notice that there's like an alternate side of Santa, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably happened with The Office.
Okay. Yeah.
And Dwight doing Belschnickel.
Belschnickel. Dude, yes.
Which I found
Pretty
out
hilarious.
is from the Pennsylvania Dutch community that lived there.
Okay.
Like, there's a whole community of, like, German of immigrants.
Yeah.
You know, that...
Did it originate there in Pennsylvania or from
That's
Dutch?
where Belschnickel came from.
Uh-huh.
But it was called, like, Pelschnickel, I think. Or something like that. And when they came over here, it sort of just went through iterations and then became Belschnickel.
Belschnickel.
But Belschnickel is more like... He's a little less straight up evil
demonic
than
stuff.
Krampus.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
His was kind of like, if you've been good, you get rewarded. If you've been bad, I might hit you with a branch or something.
Okay, so
and,
he's more
Krampus
like
is kind of like, if you've
doesn't
been bad,
yeah,
you done fucked up.
Yeah, Santa Claus is gonna give you some presents, but I'm here to throw you in this bag.
So yeah, I would say probably like The Office with Belschnickel, but not necessarily Krampus. And then they had that movie that came out. I never saw it.
Dude, it's not bad. It's
you,
not a bad
You
flick.
saw it?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
It's got a lot of people that I like in it, and so I don't know. I watched the movie. I think I went to the theaters with my brother to watch it.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And so we were like, you know what? Fuck
Happy
this.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Krampus style.
Mm-hmm. So guys,
what about you?
For me, my first thing with Krampus, I think was I'm trying to remember what Christmas, like it was a show, and I think it was like either X-Men or Spider-Man or Batman. It was one of those, and he was like the bad guy in it.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I remember seeing that.
Slightly, like somewhere in my mind, remember something like that.
It was like the holiday special. I know that Scooby-Doo did one. Scooby-Doo did a Krampus thing.
Oh, wow.
That might have even been my first one. I'm not sure. But
Krampus has been floating around for a long time,
Krampus
I guess.
done got up into the mainstream media, man.
I just never noticed him for a long time, I don't guess.
So, that I don't really remember. I think that might have been my first one, but the image of Krampus has changed a lot.
Yeah, there's so many different types and iterations.
Yeah.
And I think that just comes from, the changing of culture over time.
Mm-hmm. So,
like, things have to be more badass.
Yeah.
More fangs, more blood, more horns,
We can't go back to the early days of, like, because Westerns didn't used to necessarily just be Westerns. They're like action films kind of in a sense, Like, people used to be like, yeah, that's a badass action flick.
Yeah.
And then, like, now you can't just go back to, like, like a single shot pea shooter that's gonna like really get your gears going,
Yeah, and there's like no blood or anything, so they get shot and they just like hold their chest and they're like and like fall down.
Yeah.
But now they're like blowing heads off. And,
like, you got to be decapitated. In today's world, decapitation is a must.
Right.
So, but yeah, here we go, guys. We're gonna go into the first little bit of what Krampus like look like.
I ain't complaining about that though.
The
over the top.
Yeah,
shit.
me neither, man. Because we've been
better.
into that shit before it was good.
Yeah,
like we're talking straight up fucking
like,
Punisher Warzone shit. punching his face in
Yes,
half.
dude, I always recommend that movie to
It's
people.
so good.
Because it's just so over the top violent.
If you're, I mean, look, anybody that didn't like Punisher Warzone, get out of here. Because, look, I can understand where you're coming from, I guess, but at the same time, like, dude,
if you're going into this movie thinking you're getting like some kind of Shakespearean experience where the actors are all like freaking, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio and shit, no, it's not that kind of movie. It is a straight up balls to the wall and then shooting your balls with a flamethrower kind of movie. It is straight up violent. It's meant to be entertaining and nothing else.
Yes, 100% I agree.
And it is that.
I will say, whenever I first went into the movie, I was like, we're getting a repeat of the first Punisher movie. Because, like, it was not necessarily fresh, but fresh enough where I thought that this could have been the sequel to it or something.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. I think I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Sorta. So going into it, I was kind of like, man. And then once I started watching it, and literally the icing on the cake, like the one thing that was like, all right, I'm going to buy this card for sure no matter what. Now, whenever he put the dude against the wall and just punched his fist to the wall through his face, I was like, oh my God, holy shit.
Yeah, like straight up,
Everything.
He comes up behind him and it's out of nowhere. He just grabs him by the shoulder, pulls him back, and one punch, and then he's ended.
It was like the greatest.
And he was one of, like, okay, not gonna spoil, no spoilers.
Yeah.
Just go watch it. Like,
dude, it's so good though. It's so
the
good.
I give credit to the Thomas Jane one though.
Yeah,
me
for
too. That. It was a good movie. It just wasn't so great of a Punisher movie.
You know, and for the longest time, I always saw him as the Punisher until the newest dude that did the Netflix Punisher.
John, or the Bernthal guy?
Yeah. He is the perfect Punisher.
Yeah.
He's the fucking perfect Punisher.
Yes.
I think that they got like a guy, the first Punisher, that was like a mediocre looking dude that guys could be like, he's a cool guy. Yeah. And then girls could be like, he's so good looking. Yeah. But then with like this Punisher on Netflix, they're like, dude. Yeah. I don't give a shit really what he looks like. Dude. Some chicks might be into it, but this guy is just a badass actor and he embodies what the Punisher is.
Yeah. He
fucking crushed it.
He was just born to play that role. Like that role was made for him.
Yes, dude.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah, and
I haven't seen the second season.
Oh my God.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I don't know that it's even better, but it's pretty damn good.
Because the first one was freaking
the way they ended that, and he's like having sex with his wife while getting the shit beat out of him, in his mind he's just gone to his happy place. I was like, dude, that's the way I want to go. Man, such a good show. If you guys haven't watched it, The Punisher.
This is not about the Punisher.
Fuck you, Krampus. But we're going straight Punisher on this. False advertising. You know, we just clickbaited everywhere.
It happens here. It happens.
But dude, that, and then last thing I'm gonna say about like the Marvel stuff. Did you see that Daredevil? They've officially recasted the dude from the Netflix.
Yes.
I can't wait.
I'm so glad.
I don't know the information yet on it. Like, is he like gonna be back in for another season?
What I'm thinking
or
is
a cameo?
They're gonna make a Daredevil series on Disney Plus or something that involves him.
I could see that.
I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be a movie.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, he could be.
I mean, honestly, they ended it in such a cool way that I would really like to be able to see more interaction. Because, like, did you watch the last season?
Oh, I watched all of them, dude.
So the
last season was
so good, dude. So good.
Fire.
And, like, one thing that I liked about it is it did leave you on a note that was, like, a good thing. Like, all the guys got back together again, you know? Yeah. And, like, you're like, all right, good. Because I was really kind of, like, getting bummed there for a while. I was like, fuck, man. His friend is a freaking buddy comedy. Little love triangle thing almost.
Dude, he was in Mighty Ducks.
He was. That's where I found him. Freaking loved him too much then.
Oh.
If you're in the Mighty Ducks, your life is just made. You know, like, there's, like, child actors that were in, like, I think I told you this, but Power Rangers. Yeah. Like, 3 or 4 of the kids that were just cameo kids in there, or, like, extras or whatever, grew up to be, like, murderers. Like, horrible, horrible people. But Mighty Ducks, I haven't heard that. So I think that there's somebody did
There's
something
still
right
the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, there's ducks quack together. So, yeah.
Let's get in the V formation.
Yeah. You know what? And if they are killing people, they're tight-lipped about it and they're doing it the right way, and nobody's finding out. Nobody knows. So I feel like there's a lesson to be learned there as well, too. But Krampus, guys, let's do this. It's actually a lot darker than you might think. So, buckle up, people. And if you're of young age and you scare easily, click away now. because shit's only gonna get worse.
Absolutely.
You've been warned.
Yeah.
Boom! Krampus! Guys, so this is kind of like one of the early iterations of what Krampus looked like. Just a demonic looking dude. The
yeah, so you
horns.
have, that's supposed to be St. Nicholas back there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, so
old school Santa, right? Old St. Nick.
the dude with the huge hat on with the cross. Yeah. That's supposed to be St. Nick.
And they worked as a dynamic duo.
Mm-hmm. The gruesome twosome.
Yeah.
So, really, like, St. Nick was the thing first, I'm pretty sure. And then eventually, they said, like, through the long winter months and the, like, longer nights in the mountains, there was, I guess, not as much food going around. Just really trying to keep your kids obedient was, like, the big thing then. And they were like, so, first of all, if you're good, St. Nick's gonna come hook you up with them gifts. And then some kids they were like, well, fuck the gifts. I don't want to be good. We ain't getting shit anyways, or something like that. You know what I mean?
All we get is freaking, like...
Yeah. We're too broke for gifts. You can't get us that. So, Krampus. Enter Krampus. Another way for the parents to be able to be like, look, if you're a little douche, Krampus is going to come take you. And that's pretty much where Krampus enters the story.
Yes.
So, the story of Krampus, the anti-Santa who punishes naughty children with a season's beating. Oh, damn.
Not season's greetings. Season's beating.
Yeah, dude. I'm just going to say John Kuroshki. Definitely Polish. That guy wrote a fucking awesome title. I mean, holy shit.
Like
Season's
I'm honestly,
beatings?
I'm seeing a Krampus action movie where he's the hero coming in.
Yeah, I can see this.
Buckle up. Naughty list.
Yeah, dude.
Krampus is coming with some season's beatings.
I feel like my biggest problem with Krampus being an action hero is just his body's not really suit for, like, speed. And because he's so hunky, he's like...
Yeah, he's kind of... hunched over pretty hard.
Yeah.
I don't see him running real good.
He's not a Spider-Man type action hero. He's the hero that we needed, okay? Alright, here we go. Resembling a goat crossed with a demon, the legendary Krampus has been terrifying children in Europe for centuries. Learn the unsettling origins of this scary Christmas story on the Heck Podcast. Yeah. They say he comes on the evening of December 5th, a night called Krampusnacht.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Krampusnacht.
You can usually hear him coming as the soft steps of his bare human foot alternate with the clip-clop of his cloven hooves. Wait. He's got
He's got
human
one
feet?
human foot and one hoof.
Oh,
right?
Okay, yes, that makes sense. So he's
Dang.
got like a human and a cloved foot. That's fucking weird.
Man, Krampus is fucked up. It's better to have one of
Yeah.
both, I think, instead of...
One of each?
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
each, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd rather have like two sets of feet.
It's kind of like having a peg leg.
Yeah.
You're like, you got the one and it's like...
And here's my question too. Like, does one knee bend like a normal human knee and then the other one like a goat knee where it bends backwards? So
Whoa.
like, how's his fucking legs working?
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
I don't know if they really worked out the dynamics of Krampus.
No, because he's got two knees right there.
He's does,
Like-
yeah. All right, the illustration of Krampus and Saint
They
Nicholas.
didn't think about it as much as we do.
No, we're over here analyzing the shit out of you, Cramps.
What's your anatomy, bro?
Yeah. What kind of weenie you got? All right. I'm just saying we got to know these things.
It's either one of both or half and half.
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Hell.
Dude, oh my god. It's both in one unit.
Yikes.
All right. Either way, we'll save that one for post-podcast conversation, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm. Join the Discord if you want to hear more.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, so this was apparently back in 1896. So this was an illustration of Krampus and Saint Nicholas
Holy
visiting
shit,
the home
dude.
together in 1896.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, and like you said, and I don't think that the current Krampus is anything like this, but like you said, they were kind of a duo. So like,
Yeah,
if
it
you
went
were
through-
good,
Mm-hmm.
Saint Nick's got some gifts for you.
He's got you taken care of.
Yeah, if you were a little shithead, Krampus gonna whoop you with a stick.
It kind of makes me think that Krampus is like, he was like Saint Nick's little sidekick that just
Yeah,
handled
yeah.
the dirty work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like-
Saint Nick's not one to get his hands dirty.
Nah,
Whooping
he's-
up on these kids.
he's like, I don't want to, sully my
Yeah.
pure reputation.
Yeah.
Because, they'd be like, well, I saw Saint Nick whipping some kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be over.
Yeah.
Nobody would trust him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It says on here, and when you see him, you instantly notice that he's armed with birch branches so he can beat naughty children. His name is Krampus, and he's a terror of Austria and the Alpine region around Christmas time.
So, yeah, that's what... So, like, back in old school Germany, they used to have their Christmas holidays way earlier in the month.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'd be like the 4th and the 5th instead of the 24th and the 25th.
Do you think the reason for that was because it got, like, too cold to start doing shit?
No,
around that time, or?
I think it had everything to do with basically Christianity, like, sort of adopted a lot of the Christmas holiday, and they moved it to that day to coincide with Jesus' birthday.
Okay, that makes sense then.
So, and then they wrapped it all together.
Yeah. There's so many Christmas traditions that are, like, Christianity related and stuff that really don't make any sense for...
Yeah, it was never Christian related
Yeah.
at all. They just adopted it.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally a holiday kind of like Halloween. And people would be in the streets partying and going house to house and shit and giving gifts and stuff. And it was like like a party holiday, honestly.
Well, I love the food.
Yeah.
I do love the food. But who is Krampus, and why is he known as the anti-Santa? And how did this disturbing legend come about in the first place? So I kind of spilled the beans a little earlier, but maybe this guy's going to give us a little bit more in-depth. Is Krampus Saint Nick's evil counterpart? Look at how fucking creepy he looks. Straight up, that's just a demon.
There ain't nothing else about that except it's a demon, and he has a thing for eating children.
Yeah, so also in this picture right here, Songbird, what up? How you doing?
Yes.
Krampus. So one question that I've got here is another thing. Hold on one second. Let me pick this up a little bit. Make that a little bit bigger. More bigger. Really quick, something that I noticed in the picture up here is he has something that's like, dude, Burrito with a raid, what is up? Thank you guys so freaking much. We're over here talking Krampus and all things Krampus. Krampus punishes bad kids in German lore. Yeah. Burrito, dude, how have you been? It's been forever. How are you, man? So something that I noticed in this picture.
Yeah, you're saying something.
Yeah, is that it looks like he has a tongue coming out here as well, but obviously it's a black and white picture, so you can't see it as good. And I didn't know if that was his goatee or a tongue. And I don't know if it has always been pictured as a tongue like this, because he's got a tongue, obviously, and a goatee. So I don't know if it's always been like he's had this huge tongue because he eats children. I don't know.
Dang.
Burrito, been really freaking good, man. How was your stream, dude? Playing Escape Simulator? Nice. Escape from Krampus.
Like, my, Krampus, what a long tongue you have.
Yeah, better to lick you.
Better to taste the children, my dear.
Yeah.
God.
Something interesting about this, too, is it says in Central Europe, Krampus cards are often exchanged during the early days of December. So, like, they had Krampus cards instead of just Christmas cards.
These came out later.
I think that's cool as shit.
There was like when Krampus started, it sort of died out for a while. And then there was a resurgence, and I think they said like the 50s and 60s, and they started having these Krampus cards that they would hand out to like, their children and stuff, and a lot of them would be like stuff like this going on,
Yeah.
And then they said that there are adult versions that came out where it would be Krampus like getting adults that have been bad,
shit!
So
I think the cards
swapped
actually,
a little bit from just children to anyone that's been bad a little later on, but...
So, yes, Burrito, they do. There is a parade of Krampus in Germany, and actually it talks about that here in just a little while in this. I don't know, do you guys... Let's do this really quick. Do you believe in Krampus? Let's do that. Let's do a poll.
Do you believe in Krampus?
Do you believe it in your girl's heart? right, boom, starting the poll. But if you believe in Krampus, questions up there. But really big thing. So something that you touched on, like the cards that they're exchanging and how it kind of resurgence the Krampus crave that was going on.
Yes.
A big thing about that is the reason that it was bigger in the 50s and 60s is the Postal Service got a lot more inexpensive and affordable for people. So they were able to actually start doing more cards and stuff.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So the times,
like
technology
instead of like
actually,
dollars, it was like, pennies and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
so
wild.
the Postal Service helped spread Krampus cheer really well and affordable now, and actually surge these out. Okay, lurk mode, I'll be listening. I gotta help my out. Pull my back. Holy shit! I'm so sorry to hear that. Songbird, message me. I'm sorry to hear your back's fucked up. Dun dun dun. All right, here we go. Though depictions. You know something?
We should. Does it explain what his name like actually meant? Krampus.
I don't know. It might.
I think
hopefully.
it derived. I think it derived from the word claw. Like it was.
Oh,
I
damn.
think cramp meant claw.
Yeah.
Or something. But that's pretty.
Oh, my guitar amp was on. Had no clue. Holy shit! It just went.
Yeah. So like Krampus came from the word claw.
Let's see really quick because it might have it on the Wikipedia. Let's click on the old Wikipedia, see what we got going on. Also, I'm gonna get some sleep, brother. It's 11 a.m. here. Holy shit! Hope you guys have a great stream podcast and do my best to stop by more often. Burrito, thank you so freaking much, man, and have a good night's sleep, dude. I hope you get a great holiday, and hopefully you don't get visited by Krampus. Hopefully you have a fucking awesome Christmas.
And if he does come, just be prepared.
Yeah.
Because...
Dun dun dun. Alright, so on here, everybody's saying nobody believes in Krampus. So there you go. I mean, I agree. I'm not really 100% believing in the Cramps here. But, so the Wikipedia says that Krampus is a horned, anthropomorphic, right? Figure in Central and Europe. Asia. I wonder if there's a name, like Krampenschnaut. I'm trying to see where his name might derive from. Lurk, thank you so much for the lurk. I wonder if appearance, modern history, origins. Okay, history of that comes from pre-Christian Alpine traditions discussed. Observations there. I wonder if it says anything. It doesn't really say anything about his actual name in here. Well, maybe it talks about it in this article. I mean, Wick doesn't know everything all the time. So
no.
Okay, here we go.
See, I think Krampus is reverse. He's reverse styled whenever it comes to like the normal things that want you to believe in them or whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in him, that gives him power.
Yeah. He's like, cool.
He's the reverse.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't believe in me because I'm going to make you.
Yeah. Though the descriptions of Krampus appear varied from region to region, some things remain consistent. He said to have a pointed, devilish horns and long snake-like tongue. His body is also covered in coarse fur and looks like a goat crossed with a demon, which already is supposed to resemble a goat anyways, which really, I don't know.
Yeah, it makes me wonder where they're getting their ideas of what a demon is supposed to look like. Yeah, because that's a good question too. I mean, the time period is 90s or whatever. Like, it makes me wonder.
It's a good question.
They're like, if it's like religious based or like some kind of other pagan traditional shit.
It says that his body and arms are strung with chains and bells, and he carries a large sack or basket on his back to cart off evil children. Dude, yes. Krampus comes into town the night before the fest of St. Nicholas and visits all the houses to dish out his punishment. If you're lucky enough, you might get swatted. If you're lucky, you might get swatted with a birch branch. If you're not, you'll wind up in the sack. After that, your fate is anyone's guess. The legend suggests that you might be eaten as a snack or drowned in a river or even dropped off in hell. Given the three chance, like, what would you rather have happen to you? Eaten, drowned in a river, or dropped off in hell? Holiday Baphomet is what I've always called him. Oh shit! Damn, I like it.
Baphomet.
I like it.
I don't know, man. Those are pretty tough choices.
Yeah,
Drowned in a river doesn't sound as bad as the other two, but I mean, it just depends. Like, what even is hell? Like, and then eaten as a snack. I mean, are we talking about swallowed whole here, or like prepared as a dish?
Yeah, that makes it different.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Both are pretty bad.
Okay, there we go. We got another poll. Would you rather be eaten by Krampus, drowned by Krampus, or thrown in hell by Krampus?
Yeah, choose your fate. Pick your poison.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know which one I'd rather do in that, honestly. I guess, like, the first two seem a lot less permanent. Like, dropped off in hell or at hell. Could you Dante's Inferno this and get out of hell? Can you find your way out of there?
Yeah, I feel like there's something else there, like, if you don't die.
Yeah,
dropped off there.
So maybe you can fight your way out
there's
of hell.
a way out of that.
Dante.
Maybe hard, but
yeah.
I feel like there's a way out of that one.
And by the way, don't know why I called it Dante. It's the Divine Comedy. So can you Divine Comedy your way out of it?
Oh, I would have just straight up kept, Dante's Inferno it.
Try to Inferno it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, Dante's Inferno, that is what it's called, but just, I don't know. We've got some book people in here that would know Divine Comedy.
Try to Kratos it.
Yeah. So, here we go. It says that all that. It says he comes into town, a feast. The legend suggests that you might be beaten, eaten as a snack, drowned in a river, or dropped off even in hell. Which, I don't know. And then also, guys, let's take a moment to talk about our sponsor, Poise. Not moist. It's Poise. I don't know. So many people hate the word moist. Oh my god. This picture disturbs the shit out of me, and I love it. But it's very disturbing. I'm going to put that I'd rather... Yeah, probably throw in L as well, too. The Inferno is just one of the 3 books, but the only one worth reading. Honestly, yeah. I had a copy of them all. They came in like a collector's thing that Jody... I think Jody got it for me. Somebody bought me it. And literally, yes, the Inferno is pretty okay. But the rest of them are very hard to read. Like, Old English is hard anyways for me. But, the Inferno is a little bit easier to kind of keep up with. Thrown in hell by Krampus. Yes. Sometimes Krampus is accompanied by Saint Nicholas, who isn't known to bother himself with naughty children in Central Europe. Instead, he focuses on handing out presents to well-behaved kids and then leaves the rest up to his sinister counterpart. Tommy the Headphones Breaker! How familiar are you with the Cramps? The Krampus.
Cramp-a-lamps.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think I believe in Krampus because I had some Krampuses in my family before.
Oh, it's lost in the zone and shit. Oh, really?
Yeah,
dude, there you go.
There's been Krampuses.
Had a couple of Krampuses.
Like my great granddad, I think on my mom's side, he was pretty much like Krampus.
He was the Krampus. Oh, the Cramps.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, he wasn't around for a lot of my life, but the times that he was around, I just feel like because we would always go over there for Christmas, like my great granny's house, and he was just always like. He was scary as hell.
Yeah.
Like he was in like one of the I think he was in like World War II or something.
I was about to say, Guinness Book of World Records for scary as hell or something.
He was scary and he was totally Krampus.
Yeah.
And grumbled and I felt like I never understood a word he was saying, so.
He was probably talking in fucking like, what was this? Not
Latin?
Austrian, I guess. Banana. Dude, yes, Tommy. So, Krampus. We're talking straight up Christmas traditions. Krampus. Do you have any backstories? What was y'all's first experience with Krampus as well, too? Did y'all have... We both talked about our first hearing about him. Have y'all ever had a Krampus experience? Or, so pretty much... Also, this picture fucked with me really bad. I've never seen Krampus flying on a bundle of... these birch branches, but dude, he's got all these kids.
Yeah,
that one on the end's a nudist. Obviously, throw him in hell. Krampus was mostly believed to be originated in Dutch area, I think.
Yeah,
makes sense.
They brought it over.
So,
Yeah, that picture is wild. I mean,
It looks like real babies.
Whenever it said he had a basket on his back to carry, and I'm like, you ain't even gonna be able to fit maybe like 2 kids in that thing.
Yeah.
At most. Like, how is he? I mean, what is he eating them on the way, or like?
Yeah.
If he's taking them, he's only taking maybe like 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. Turns out he's got a freaking bushel of freaking babies and birch.
Yeah.
So
that's wild.
here's another question that I have, and I really haven't been able to discover this. So like, if anybody has any information on this, Bayou Bengal, what up, dude? If anybody has information on this, please let us know. But has there been a Krampus murder or killing or anything like that? Does anybody know of like babies being stolen on this day, people being beaten on this day, stuff like that actually happening? Because I feel like it
beaten on this day.
Yeah. In particular, did we have Krampus attacks or missing people going around this time? Not that I'm trying to like further say I believe in Krampus, but just because.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
To see throughout history if there's ever been like disappearances or something.
It's not that I believe in Krampus.
Yeah.
It's just that I wonder if there's been Krampus-inspired murders or beatings. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like basically before Krampus got invented, that something had happened, and that's what they blamed it on.
Yeah.
And that's how they made it so big.
Yeah, Tommy, you're saying that originally he was part of a pagan ritual, so he actually predates what I've been reading. Is that what you're telling me? Because if so, if you've got like if you have any type of like website that we could pull up, I will definitely love to read that.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing some of the pagan stuff in the video that I watched, and then it went to with Saint Nick. He was with Saint Nick for a minute, and then way later on, they tried to incorporate Krampus with Christmas, and the church.
They were like
was mad, like the Catholic Church was mad and tried to keep him from doing that, but it didn't work. Yeah, and so then it became Krampus was synonymous with Santa Claus. Yeah, after that,
I like it, man. I mean, you can even see, like, for instance, on the picture that we used for this, we got fucking Krampus in a full-on Christmas Santa Claus outfit.
Yeah,
so it's
he's
pretty
straight
cool.
Up there with Saint Nick.
How did Krampus become a regular part of the holiday fun in places like Austria, Bavaria, the Czech Republic, Slovenia? Nobody is entirely certain, but most people believe that Krampus originally hails
here we go.
from the Alpine region's pagan past. His name comes from a German word, Krampen. Is that how you pronounce
That's
it?
That's it, yeah.
Boom.
Krampin.
Yes, we did it, which means claw.
Right.
Yes.
I knew I heard that.
That was pretty good. Yeah, you definitely called it.
Yeah.
Somebody go back.
Krampin.
Oh, I have an older transcription on my laptop. You want it? Fuck yeah. Dude, definitely. And if you can, if you're on your laptop right now and you can just like copy and paste it in chat, we'll read it off of that too, man. His name comes from that, meaning claw, and he bears a striking resemblance to the Old Norse legends about the old son of Hel, the god of the underworld. The old son of Hail?
Hail.
Hail. It's a compelling theory, especially since Krampus' appearance coincides with a number of pagan winter rites, most notably one that sends people parading through the streets to disperse the ghost of winter. Sorry.
Yes, that was like one of the original Christmas. Before Christmas was like.
Yeah, dude, put it in the Discord.
That, the 24th and the 25th kind of holiday, or the 25th.
Yeah.
This was like on the earlier.
That makes sense.
And they'd be like, in the streets, like celebrating basically.
Yeah,
to scare away
dispelling some ghosts and shit. Dispersing the ghost of winter. Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, right there, he looks like straight up the devil.
He really does. So, like, I'm not...
With a terrible bowl cut.
Yeah.
Like...
Dude, can you imagine? I mean, dude, how funny would it be? You see, like, a demon, and it's, like, a terrifying fucking demon, and then you're like, who the fuck did your hair, dude?
Like, be like, just nice bowl cut, nerd.
Nerd.
And then give him, like, a huge freaking wedgie.
Yeah.
Or a noogie.
Yeah. Nerd. Over the years, as Christianity gained popularity in the region, aspects of Krampus' appearance began to shift to fall in line with Christian beliefs. The chains, for example, were not originally a feature of Hell's ghoulish son. It's believed that Christians added them to invoke binding of the devil. And that wasn't the only change they made. Under Christian hands, Krampus took a number of more devilish qualities. Unlike the basket that he used, Krampus used to carry wicked children to hell. Wait, does it say like unlike? Under the Christian hands, Krampus took a number of change. Like not basket. Unlike. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like the there, I posted in the weekly topics. All right, here I'm gonna click that, and we'll see what we got in there. Dun, 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 dun. Well, this thing's right over it. It says, let's see here. It says, from there, it isn't hard to see how Krampus, already associated with the winter festivities, might have been incorporated in the Christian traditions and the legend of Saint Nicholas around Christmas time.
Yes.
Get on up, y'all. It's Christmas time. All right, let's click on this. Let's go down to the weekly topics. And then, from there, boom. Krampusing it up. All right, here we... Oh, my God. Tommy, holy shit, we got a lot. We got a lot here. Oh, my God.
That's a whole lot.
Wait, is this so what exactly are we looking at here? Because this looks like...
It's kind of like
a poem? Is this one of the first poems that we've got? About the old Kramps? Go ahead and shrink this down just a little bit to there. Dun, dun, dun. There, I posted in weekly topics of Hex. So, what exactly are we looking at there? Like, what is this from? And then, yeah. It says from there, it's not really hard to associate the winter festivities might have been incorporated in Christian traditions and the legend of St. Nicholas around Christmas time. Modern Krampus and, how do you pronounce that?
Krampusnacht.
Krampusnacht. I love it.
Yeah.
It's more of a transcript, but in the 12th century format and grammar. Oh, shit. Someone so like hard. Chris read that. Nah. Dude, but he looks pretty fucking creepy if we're being honest.
I mean, it literally looks like, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like God and the Devil.
I mean, definitely like, does.
Straight up.
It's straight as that. Dun dun dun. An illustration of Krampus and Saint Nick in the early 20th century. So it's really not hard to bring the reach of those two things. Like,
which I want to go. I guess I want to go back and I want to search history and figure out where that imagery came from.
Yeah.
But I feel like it probably goes all the way back to like Odin and Zeus and all them having the white beard and all that, you know.
Yeah. Meg, what is up? How you doing? And I have to do one thing really quick. If you will read this next little part, I guess. There we go. Yeah. I have to pull up one of my homies.
Boop. All right. Today, Krampus has his own celebration on the day before the feast of Saint Nicholas in the Alpine region. Every evening on
Oh shit! Oh god!
Every evening on December 5th, a night called Krampusnacht, elegantly dressed Saint Nick pairs up with monstrously outfitted Krampuses.
Yeah,
Krampuses. There's more than one?
Holy shit.
And makes the rounds to homes and businesses, offering gifts and playful threats. Some people exchanged Krampusnacht greeting cards that depict the horned beast alongside festive and funny messages. So it's kind of like,
yeah,
silly, naughty little, play some tricks. Sometimes larger. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I would love to get some of the original old school Krampus cards. That would be cool as shit to have those.
They're cursed as hell. You bring them into your house. And
How you doing, Meg?
You bring the curse of Krampus upon your household. I wonder if that's where Elf on the Shelf came from. It's a derivative of Krampus.
Ooh. We need to do a whole thing talking about Elf on the Shelf. And
how much we despise them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, back to this. Sometimes large groups of people dress up as Krampus and run amok throughout the streets, chasing friends and passerby with birch sticks. This activity is especially popular among young men.
I probably would have been one of the Krampus.
I'm Krampus!
Back in the day. Look at how cool these fucking masks are, though. Like, legit cool looking mask. And
those are the 3 stages of taking a shit. Like, straight up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I can see it. The only thing I think they're missing is the huge tongue. Handmade Krampus masks are equally exquisite and frightening.
I'm pretty sure that's where coal come from. Coal is just Krampus shit.
Ooh, it could definitely be Krampus.
That's
shit,
why it was so bad back then. You want a lump of coal?
Want a lump of Krampus shit. I mean coal.
But we burn it to keep warm.
Yeah, it's from the fires of hell that warm your body.
No, wait, coals burn for like steam engines and shit.
Oh yeah. Tourists who've witnessed the rowdy celebration say that running into the coffee shops won't save you from getting swaddled. Holy shit! The swats aren't exactly gentle, but luckily they usually confine to the legs, and the festive atmosphere often makes up for the occasional welt. Dude, if I get welted in the dick by somebody because they're like, oh, from the waist down, haha, welt.
Krampus is here. Just right there. Right in the crotch.
I'm going to fall to my knees and cry for a little while, and then I'm going to get up and look for that Krampus. Because, dude, oh my God, can you imagine? You're just in town. You don't even realize that it's Krampus Fest.
Yeah, so like you're visiting. You're like, you don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, and then you get whelped in the dick by a Krampus.
You like have a cup of like hot coffee or something, and they just like, and you're just like, and like spill it and throw it everywhere.
3rd-degree burns all over your entire body, and now a freaking whelp on your junk. Because some Krampus dressed up dude smacked you right in the jit.
Nutty visitor.
Whack. Yeah.
Nah, I'd be grabbing that branch.
Yeah.
And chasing them down the street.
If we're being honest, I would fall to the floor and cry. Probably cry. Devastatingly cry for a while. Jeanette with a freaking sub. Thank you so freaking much.
Whoa.
Guys, Jeanette is actually streaming right now. I've got you pulled up, and she is on a path to partnership right now. So please, if you guys do have a moment, please go pull her up, tab her up. She's working on partner, and she's almost there, guys. 81 viewers right now. She's gonna get it.
Dang, awesome.
But Zero, how you freaking doing? We're over here talking straight up Krampus and everything holiday cramp related. It says the tradition has become an important one in many countries and has come to include expensive handmade masks, elaborate costumes, and even parades. Though some complain that the celebration is becoming too commercialized, many aspects of old festival endeavor. Dude, what? Gifted a sub. Zero, thank you so much for the gifted sub, dude. Thank you.
Heck
now we got Dr. D's with the sub. Thank you so freaking much. Doing all right? Smile. I say work? Dude, yes. You're off for like, how long are you off for? It says Krampus masks, for example, are typically carved from wood, and they are a product of significant labor. The artisans often work for months on costumes, which sometimes end up on displays in museums as examples of living tradition folk art. That is cool as shit, dude. We need a Krampus mask, guys.
Like straight up, traditionally made from wood.
Yeah.
Hand carved for like 200 days.
Yeah.
Just a single carve a day or some shit.
Hell
you
yeah.
know?
Dude, how are we close to a hype train? What the heck? And Meg, thank you so much for the shout outs.
Wow.
Zero, you most definitely deserve a shout out, my friend. You definitely do. Thank you so freaking much.
Everybody in here deserves a shout out.
You're all fucking awesome. Thank y'all so much.
Imagine getting a hype train on the
Krampus
podcast.
Was here today.
Like,
I know.
wild.
Podcast hype train. Wasteland. Dude, how are you doing? Yeah, we're over here talking about all things Krampus.
And cramp related.
We're talking cramping, menstrual cramps, and Krampus.
We should have looked up to see if there's like any kind of traditional Krampus like food that they make. Cause you know they'd be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody just wants an excuse to cook something.
I feel like, you know, Santa Claus has cookies and milk.
Doing good, dude. Been grinding the shit I wore for him. Dude, hell yeah.
What does Krampus have? You know?
Yeah, cookies and milk for Santa Claus. Does Krampus just get the scraps? He eats kids, though. So that might throw it off a little bit.
Yeah.
It might throw off the food because he's eating children.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, hey, cookies and milk, and my son's chained to the bed. He's been a dick all year, and now it's time to get rid of him. Here you go.
Krampus is like, legs first.
Mm-hmm. The perseverance of a frightening Christmas legend. Which, by the way, look at these fucking...
Oh, those are tongues? It looks like beaks.
It does look like beaks.
Those
they
are
need
tongues.
to be red tongues.
Dang, that's hella crazy.
Are you sure Krampus looks like a vegan? He could be. Lion milk. Here we go.
Yeah, he eats straight tofu.
EU, I know is milk, but I cannot remember. Shiho, she something is lion. EU is milk, and I can't remember what lion is. Last night on the stream, Meg was like, I'm going to teach you some words. And she taught me how to say lion, and then she taught me how to say milk. And I was like, did you just teach me how to say lion milk? Is lion milk a big thing in Korea? What's going on in Korea that... I'm just saying.
The lion's
Lion
milk.
To be fair, some Krampuses are just sexual predators, so they might be eating kids. Oh, shit. EU is milk. But what was lion? I thought it's milk. It might not be milk. Tofu, imagine. So, yeah, like... Oh, Saja EU. There you go. Saja EU.
What language is that?
That is Korean, I believe.
Oh.
So, Saja means lion. EU means milk. And Meg told me them together... And I was like, lion milk? Is that a fucking thing over there? What? Mind blown. But yes, so, and also, Tommy, let's just go ahead and say this. A lot of people might be parading as Santa Claus as well, too. It's kind of creepy that my kid has to get on your lap. It kind of freaks me out.
Right. I think, I don't know.
Those zero are Krampus.
I don't have a lot of
Krampus.
I don't have a lot of memories in my mind of Santa Claus and like sitting on Santa's lap.
I don't either.
Like, I feel like if I think back, it's hard for me to actually, like, remember something.
Yeah.
Where that happened.
Yeah. I have pictures now of me as a grown adult human man, and I'm like, I'm getting on your lap, Santa Claus. And I'm going to take a fucking picture.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Like,
I totally
cool
agree.
with
There
it.
might be some weird stuff going on there.
Yeah, I just don't remember it. I don't, I can't process it. I can't visualize it.
Honestly, I think Krampus is one of the most awesome lore I know of. I do love the idea of it too. Have y'all seen the movie Krampus? Did y'all watch that? Did anybody watch the newer one that came out? I think it was like 2010 sometime.
I feel like I was scared of Santa Claus.
You were scared of Santa back then?
I mean, just like a big bearded old man, and I'm just like, God, like.
Did you watch Seth Green play Jack in the Box? Seth Green played Jack in the... Oh, yeah. All right, I got what you're talking about. His lap is sittable, I guess. Right? I mean, he's a little dude. He's got a sittable lap.
Yeah.
To be fair, I feel like Santa is scarier. Dude travels at the speed of light. Well, apparently, like, let's roll on up to here really quick. I don't know if you were here for this picture or not, but look at that. Krampus actually flies on a freaking... I don't even know. Krampus flies on a bundle of birch sticks, which is 100%.
You know that's like the jankiest ride they're ever gonna have.
Dude, no shit, man.
It's like half magic, barely working, like shaking. They're like falling off. Barbs are flying everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
like sputtering.
High speeds, wind is still a thing, and unless those sticks are bundled together by magic and some magical force field,
like he
that
ain't going that fast
apart,
at all.
dude.
Like he's like, I gotta keep it under 30 tonight.
yeah. Not got quite the power we used to.
The old magic ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, so like obviously Krampus is flying around on some kind of magical something, because those birch sticks are not flying, like they're not on fire or anything. It's kind of a creepy picture if you want to know the truth. I think this picture's creepy as shit. A bundle of sticks. Burn a witch. Santa goes to millions of houses in one night. He's God for sure. I totally agree. But yeah, could you imagine? Go.
Do you remember you've probably seen it recently. They've been talking about like old movies where like Santa, like anytime they show him, he never goes like from the one house to the next. It's always like he just like flies off.
Flies right the fuck out.
He visits like it's like one house. Yeah, and then he flies off into the distance like. Fuck you! Just going.
Billy got presents because he was good this year. Yeah. Oh, you suck! Krampus is visiting the other houses, so we know now. Yeah, Santa enters people's houses in their chimney. Who still has a chimney in their modern house?
See, that's the question I asked when I was younger, and I was still getting, they were telling me, like, I still believe Santa was real.
Yeah.
We would put out cookies and all that shit. I'd be like, we don't have a chimney.
Yeah.
Like, how's he going to get in?
I actually want to talk to you all about this.
Coming in through the front door?
Yeah. So let's finish up our Krampus discussion. And then I do want to talk to y'all about, I think, Krampus St. Nicholas, Santa Claus, Elf on a Shelf now. I do want to have a discussion on that too really quick because I feel like it's something that we should talk about.
It's now, I mean, now's the time.
Yeah.
We ain't going to get another chance.
Yeah. So it says in Austria in 1923, Krampus and all the Krampusschnaut, or Krampusschnaut?
Schnacht, yeah.
Yeah, activities.
It's like schnapps, but like schnacht.
Oh, okay, Krampusschnaut.
Yeah.
Activities were banned. The Fascist Christian Social Party. That was an actual party? Holy shit.
Wait, I am lost here.
Just right there at the very top. Boop.
Oh, okay.
Their motives were a little murky. Though they agreed that Krampus was a force for evil, it seems there had been some confusion about whether it was his clear ties to the Christian devil or his less clear ties to the Social Democrats. Damn! Either way, they were sure that Krampus wasn't good for kids, and they passed out
How was he tied
pamphlets.
to the Social Democrats?
I guess just the way he looked. You know, they're like, Democrats look kind of like Krampus. Now, I don't know. That's pretty funny, though. I wonder how they figured that out.
I bet you're accurate.
Yeah.
I bet you're very spot on with that. Because they be doing shit like that.
Right?
To everyone.
Yeah, Meg. Actually, that's what Chris was talking about.
Yeah, Belsnickel.
Yeah. Wasteland said really quick, Twitch is getting ridiculous with words to ban people. I know John saw my tweet. You can get banned for saying damn. Now, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Dude, I mean, honestly, Twitch bans are pretty dumb, and so is YouTube. I think that they are, like, massive, massive engines that I honestly... It's almost like an ant fathoming the workings of, like, something completely on another level. Because, like, Twitch has so many people using it constantly, and they're, like, some people... Like, for instance, I watched the Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul fight 2, and I think even the first one on Twitch. I watched it on here. People were streaming it. Some people got taken down if there was a lot of people noticing it, and some people didn't get taken down at all. Poppy Churro in the fucking house!
Yay!
So, yes! How you doing, Smurf? So, like, I think that that's pretty much... For me, that's my answer to that. I think that Twitch and YouTube in particular, both of those are so vastly overpopulated with people using it and not enough people moderating it that stupid shit like the word damn gets you banned, when on the same token, there's these fucking hate raids that they can't get under control. There's this like stupid shit that they can't get under control. I think it's just because it's so massive, the whole somebody getting banned for the word damn just gets brought to our attention, and then maybe now Twitch will be like, oh, sorry we did that. But they're so massive.
I think it's twofold. I think that's part of it, but I also think that they don't put enough of their resources in that kind of
back into moderation and stuff like that.
In that process. It's all, that's why everything about it from the beginning of time, anytime they talk about moderation or it's all jank from the start, because they never put enough money into protecting their community.
Yeah.
Like, period. Straight, and with everything. YouTube. I mean, YouTube's doing a little better, I'd say, than Twitch.
Dude, so I found this out. YouTube is banning people for, I can't remember what the word was that they're banning people. No, it was for like 3 seconds of DMCA music. So they're like, oh, you played Enter Sandman for 3 seconds? You're fucking banned. You're fucking banned. But right now, if you Google, and I'm not saying that you should do this, but if you do, click on YouTube and just search Spider-Man No Way Home right now, you can find people that are still, like, if you scroll way down, you'll see people who have actually filmed the entire thing, and it's still up on YouTube right now. As of I guess an hour and a half ago, it was still up. I was like, I'm going to go watch it tonight, so I haven't watched it, but it is on YouTube, and you guys can find that. So they're banning people for DMCA stuff, but leaving that up. And I think it just goes towards, they don't have enough resources into the shit that they need. They're putting it in other things. Like, does Twitch really need to advertise themselves?
Right.
Why do you have an advertisement budget? Does YouTube?
I think all of this stuff is going to come to a head soon, especially with the way that everything is happening with Internet 3.0.
Yes,
which it's happening. Like, there's a lot of people that want to think that everything's going to stay the same, but it's inevitable.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of that stuff is going to end up changing. Like, it's going to change everything. Like, laws are going to change, like DMCAs, all of that stuff's going to get talked about more, because, like, NFTs and crypto is all getting talked about in the government right now. That's the beginning.
That's terrifying.
It is, but it's inevitable, you know?
Yeah. I don't know that I think anytime the government tries to package it in a way that they're like, guys, it's for your safety that we're going to get in here. We don't want you guys wasting your money on
They're just
these
interested in insider
stocks.
trading,
I'm
as
like,
usual.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is.
To go back here really quick and answer a couple of things, because I don't want you guys to be like, oh, you didn't see my message. Zero said if Santa goes from house to house to the next to each other's, there's a higher chance he'll get caught. So if he moves at that speed, it makes more sense to fly far away. I gotcha. So maybe that's a good idea. Like, Timmy wakes up, he's like, I heard something. And now there's presents. And then he looks across the street, boom, Santa Claus at the next house. Holy shit, Santa's been caught. Dwight's Krampus is confirmed. Dwight is Krampus. He was, what was his name? Belschnickel.
It's basically a derivative of Krampus. After the Dutch came over here and you had the whole Pennsylvania Dutch community, it derived from them.
Tommy said, to be honest, a lot of historical evidence points out the purpose of Krampus being a monster is mostly to put Santa in a justice, good, kind position. Yeah. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Doesn't really want to soil those little, like, the black Santa gloves, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't want to soil them. Poppy Our Day's been freaking awesome. And I think we're pretty much caught up. So does that make sense for modern politics to use Krampus, something completely unrelated to politics at all, to draw power? I feel like that's exactly what politics are for. And honestly, Krampus is just a great example of that happening. I don't know.
Right.
Twitch wants the community to police themselves. That could go very wrong. Yes and no. I feel like having a great moderation team, like, honestly, Tommy the Headphones Breaker came in here, and just a second ago, we had somebody that was like, want to buy followers? Tommy's like, fuck you, get out of here, and he banned them before I could do it, and I think that's awesome.
See, one thing that I think would help that whole debacle is if Twitch incorporated a way for you to pay your mods as they're modding for you.
That would be cool as shit.
Through Twitch, not having to go through other different parties to do it. If they integrated that into Twitch somehow and made it more readily available, to where you could pay your moderators on the spot.
Dude, that would be cool as shit. If not even just on the spot, it would be really cool if you could do like a percentage thing. Like if in your affiliate area where it shows like your payments and all that shit, if you could find your mods and be like X percent, you know, like 10%, 20%, whatever you could pay your mods based on that. That'd be cool as shit, dude. And knowing a lot of mods, I know that they would probably be like, we're not here for the money or whatever, but fuck it. At the end of the day, it would be awesome if you could do that.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of people that I know who pay their mods really well. So,
YouTube's making big moves. I actually am making moves on YouTube starting 2022. I'm going to be doing a lot of shit on YouTube. And I already added subs, gifted subs, and raids. That's cool. They added raids. I didn't know that. They're adding more and more. Chris is Krampus.
I might be.
Holy shit! Turns out, Brandy, how you doing? We're out here talking Krampus.
All this time, I'm just plotting.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
He like pulls his head back. He's just got horns galore.
My tongue's like,
yeah. That's right. Supernatural did a Krampus episode. Supernatural did everything. I fucking love that show, man. And the ending, don't watch it, okay? Because single man's here. It's happening. I banned bots the same speed Santa travels. Why should we have to police ourselves for free? We'll be running their platform for nothing. Yeah, so I totally agree with you. I feel like it's bullshit that we're having to do that. And I think that there needs to be ways to keep the freaking hate bots for sure. Like at the very least, you need to be safe from that. Now, if some asshole comes in chat and starts saying something stupid, and you know that I could get banned actually even from YouTube for saying the word asshole in particular. Did you know that word? I can call them an ass, but if I say hole afterwards, then it becomes a sexual thing, and I can get banned for it. Just to let y'all know.
Stupid.
Yeah, but so if we do get banned, you saw it right here. It happened right there. But I think that that's where it would be up to our mods and stuff like that to really protect our chat and us from just that like one-off douchebag person. But Twitch in itself needs to be able to fix the hate raids that are going around, big shit like that. Yeah. Does Chris have a beak as well? A beak? Is that what you're saying? A beak? I don't know. I mean, just pulling the mask off. Turns out,
pretty sure.
In the process of negotiating for my promotion, Brandy, break it out for us. Let's help you build this promotion.
Yeah, get that bread.
Yeah.
Tell them to call in here and we'll negotiate for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Zero, I totally agree with you.
I'm gonna be like, if If you don't give her this raise, Krampus is going to come for your ass.
Just can't see them. Ba-da-dum. Pay me some money to mod channels. I'll mod a whole bunch of channels easily. It would be good. See, that'd be cool. If you could clock in, clock out, and just be a Twitch hired mod, that would be cool as shit.
Hell yeah.
Imagine the internet banning anyone hole related. No more cave, black hole, draining hole, etc. Yeah. If it's got the word hole in it, you're getting the fuck off the internet. Internet 3.0 can't have.
I'm like, literally, if you want to go down to the base of it, it's a anatomical word.
Oh, we had Trudy on the internet. Trudy's on the internet, guys. We had Trudy on the podcast the other day, and she was saying how you can't have feet. Like, there cannot be a foot cam on Twitch anymore because, like, people just... And, you know what's funny? And that was a while ago. So she was talking about, like, how early days Twitch, like, there was a lot more foot cams and stuff. And so, like, they recently banned that.
That's so weird.
It is so weird. But she was like, you'll see a lot of people have keyboard cams now, but it still has their feet in it. So they're still, like, trying to get around the foot cam thing or whatever. Because apparently people pay big money for them feet. But... and then I
like some good feet, but I'm not. It's not like one of those kind of things. Yeah, show me them feet.
Yeah. Oh, so feet are not okay, but hot tubs are fine, dude. All right, look. Go watch a hot tub stream, and you will find the feet are always in the pool.
Yeah,
they're always covered. Holy shit,
most of the time,
dude.
they're pretty strict about showing their feet, anyways. Because
isn't that funny?
Because they you got to pay for that shit.
But why? It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
like,
pretty strange.
I mean, you got. I don't know. It's
I
so
get
funny,
it.
dude.
There's weirdos out there who want to, or who are all like, feet, you know.
I gotta find it.
But like, I mean, I don't think that's the
less.
majority of people.
Yeah. Britton said they offered me 1,000 less than I wanted, so I'm politely asked for what I want, or I can stay where I am, but they need me, so I'll get it. Dude, definitely stand your fucking ground with it, because I got one time, I moved from Dixon to Spring Hill, which is like an hour-long drive. And they were like, well, you already make more than we were going to pay our department managers, so we can't offer you a raise. And I was like, well, I'm not taking this position. And by this time, I'd already signed all the papers and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, fucking go right back. There's no way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right. So they ended up coming back and paid me like $8 more an hour or something like that than what I was originally getting, which was less than I thought I was going to get, but better than nothing. So,
right. Always state your worth.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, they're going to tell you what you're worth.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody should ever tell you what you're worth.
Yeah.
Don't put up with that shit.
Big Supernatural spoilers right now. Thinking about Chuck being powerless at the end of Supernatural. He's one that created every magic spell in Supernatural universe, so he would be a huge threat to the Butchers. Oh shit, Winchesters and everything. Damn. I love watching hot tub streams only because I am in awe of how much they make. Dude, they're pulling in that bank. I've got an old kiddie pool out here, and we should just do like a mud bowl stream.
Dude, I'm down.
Me and Chris, double mud bowl stream. We'll just both be in muddy.
I wonder if it's like, is it bare feet?
Bama one this time.
Is it bare feet that get you like banned or whatever? We should just
so.
like wear socks. Like,
hold on. We're just fucking this whole thing up. We're really going for the ban because I've already said a couple of words that you're not supposed to say. Apparently, damn is one of them. But also check this out. Look at this. We got toe socks, people. So maybe I don't. Is that
click? It goes.
Yeah. If I'm wearing toe socks, does that count?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I bet you they did not put that stipulation in there.
Bikinis and toe socks. Let's go. I've been streaming that a few times. Still new. We should play. Dude,
bikinis and toe socks. No, for us on the stream. That's what she's saying.
Oh, that's what we should wear.
I'm in.
Still mind blown how feet are banned, but not hot tubs or anything else. I honestly don't get it either, and I really like. It's funny. I think it's because it became such like a weird thing where Twitch was like borderline a porn site with feet and stuff like that. Which, if you think about it, ASMR streams are fucking crazy. Have you ever gotten on some of those?
ASMR streams? Like I've been on some of the like the top ones. You know, the very top chicks out there, and
there's some good ones out there. I'll say
it's weird. Like it's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Like I mean. If you like that, but like the sound of like
I don't like
ear
ASMR,
licking.
If we're being honest,
the ear licking, the sound, it's not me. I don't understand it. No. I don't know who does or who likes that. It's cool. I mean, whatever. But it's just weird to me.
If you're into ASMR, and Nobody's
hearing
trying to
it-
out you. We are 100% the tree of trust here. But if
Yeah.
you are into it, please just describe to us like what you like about it, because it freaks me out a little bit.
It's
But
just the ear licking. I don't know about other things. I haven't heard many other things.
yeah,
But the ear licking is just weird.
Mhm.
I mean, in person,
Imagine
y'all,
some
that's
sports
different.
streamer and his feet cam before, and now they have to run with their hands, right? Feet, no. Huge rack cleavage, good to go. Well, I mean, look, we can agree on that. There's some
Hell
common
yeah.
ground that we got right there, my friend. ASMR makes me uncomfortable. It makes my ears feel like they're dying. I
Yeah,
haven't
like-
put on like studio monitor headphones yet, and everybody's like, "You've got to put them on. You've got to put them on to listen to it." And I'm like,
Nah.
I just don't want to go through that.
I would rather- I would
for
ra-
such a low return.
I would rather go to an ASMR stream where they're like cutting bread
Yeah.
and they're like sawing it and it's just like and the bread falls
Yeah.
or something and they like crunch it with their like
Yeah.
that would be straight up good ASMR.
Yeah.
But the ear licking is strange.
Which, by the way, a little spoiler alert, something we're working on next year. I've already got some part of it or whatever, but we were thinking about doing like random sub challenges or whatever, and one of them would be like do ASMR random stuff and like get like plastic gloves, like the old ones from Dexter's Laboratory that mom wears or whatever, and just fill it with like KY jelly or something and just and then crush crackers together. Just like really dumb weird noises instead of like,
dude,
'cause
you would be on top within
Yeah.
like the week.
everybody does this. Like their ASMR is like Wasteland 92. Like, okay, cool, you whispered my name into the microphone. Thank you so much. That was fucking awesome. ASMR, guys. But if you do some weird shit like crush a whole thing
Yeah,
of
like-
crackers really slowly,
You know?
or fucking just I don't know, fucking like mayonnaise, shove your hand in a mayonnaise jar. Stuff like that is funny to me, and I feel like I don't know.
Rennie says
I'm
I'm
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Brandy. Like, there you go. Oh, there's ASMR. Watch Goku turn Super Saiyan 3 ASMR. Right. Apparently, there's rules with ASMR as well too. You can't have loud clacks. It's got to be all like, you know what I mean. It's all got to be like soft.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the most awkward thing to sit there in the studio quality headphones, right? Yeah.
Dang.
Your mic setting is not ASMR enough, right? Yeah, true. I'm gonna yeet my phone into Dixon. We're just gonna be sitting here. It's gonna blow through the fucking boarded window over here and just decapitate.
Yeah, just straight up both of us.
Decapitation.
Don't. It's all on the table.
Well, God, Jesus. Turns out. But yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like Twitch needs to figure some shit out. There's some funny stuff like that. Like the feet stream getting canceled, but you can like ASMR. And there's some really fucking weird stuff. Whenever I first got on here,
His kappa was detated from his head.
his kappa was detated. Holy shit. Dude, if I ever see somebody get decapitated, first of all, I'll be shocked and terrified, but I hope that I say,
Yeah,
his
dude,
kappa was
anytime I
decapitated.
hear decapitated, that's the exact scene that I think of.
Yeah. Jesus can't wash people's feet anymore on Twitch.
Oh, shit.
No! Life without a head would be irritating. Would you still be hungry? I don't know. Whisper my name and I'll throat chop someone. Chris. She's... I fucking love your emotes. Yeah. Prison Mike.
The worst thing about prison was the Dementors.
The mentors. Yeah. Fucking Prison Mike. That's like the best emote ever. So
We got pretty far off topic.
we did. Holy shit, we got way off topic. I forgot what we were even talking about.
But-
Blacked out.
That happens here, and if you're not used
Yeah.
to it, then now you know.
Now you know.
You know?
So, really quick, I mean, we can sum it up. Krampus
Yeah,
has
let's
now
do a
been
sum
into a
up.
lot of different stuff. You guys know now where it came from, but Krampus pretty much goes from... It was on Supernatural, it was on the show Grimm, it was on the Colbert Report, he even talked about it on there. It's had its own movie. So, Krampus has now had a huge resurgence. I think it would be awesome if we got some type of Krampus like festivals and stuff like that here in America now. I think that'd be really cool, but it didn't really originate here. So it would be a total ripoff.
Yeah.
Something I will say though is I feel like Krampus, Santa Claus, Saint Nick, and now Elf on a Shelf is just, and anybody that disagrees, feel free to disagree with me. I understand the idea of Santa Claus, right? And I like that idea, but also at the same time, it's like a way that we're like lying to our kids and like getting them under control in a certain sense, right? So like we're all being like, and by the way, I'm not saying that I don't do this. Both my girls believe in Santa Claus, unless you're on here right now, in which case, get off my stream, children. But they both believe in Santa Claus, but there's just levels that they just keep increasing it. It's like Santa Claus isn't enough, guys. Now you gotta have Krampus, and Krampus is gonna come kill you, right? So like, and then I think like I'm cool with Krampus. Like I love that idea of Krampus. I think it's funny. Krampus and Saint Nick going hand in hand, partying it up.
I feel like Krampus was invented because with Saint Nick and Santa Claus, the incentive was you be good, you get presents.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough. That became something where kids were like, fuck that. I don't want to spend all year, being nice, and I don't even know if I'm getting presents.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's when they invented Krampus.
Yeah.
To be like, well, if you're bad, Krampus is going to come and eat you.
Yeah.
Eat you straight up.
Yeah.
Like, scared them.
Yeah.
And that probably worked better than, oh, we'll give you gifts.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. So, like, I get where those two, like, I understand it.
Those two are different than the point you're trying to make.
Yeah. Elf on a Shelf, guys.
Yeah.
It really fucking takes it too far. Santa Claus is a way for children to behave, but Jesus is a way to make adults behave. I feel so betrayed when I found out about Santa Claus. Do you remember when you found out about Santa Claus?
I feel that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
PR sent you to hell. Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't hear it, obviously. I feel like most people's stories, it's not the parents that tell.
No, it's always like your friends at school.
It's always, you hear it from somewhere else. I feel
and then
like
your parents just put the nail in the coffin. They're like, yeah, hey.
But like they straight up do it. They don't try to defend it once you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure it was one of my friends or something, and we were talking, and I was like, nah, I didn't believe him at all. Yeah. So, you go back home and you ask your parents.
And then they're like,
yeah, straight up, he's not real.
Yeah.
Or something,
You know why? It's because it's hard. As a parent now, it's hard to continue the charade of Santa Claus. It's really difficult because, like, and two, I don't know. I almost feel like, so, really quick, Elf on a Shelf, right?
Let's get it.
I feel like it's an abomination, okay? It's the worst thing that's happened in human history because it's like, all right, guys, we're trying to sell these kids on this lie of Santa Claus, right? And we're all collectively, any adult in here, we all know that that's what we're doing, right? Everybody's pushing off this lie of Santa Claus. It's a great, like, mascot. Christmas time's a really fun time, and we've all just gotten to where we're like, all right, it's time to give gifts to each other and stuff. Totally get it, totally appreciate all that stuff, but we're lying to our kids about Santa Claus being real. All right, take that, but then now you've got Elf on a Shelf. And if you don't get Elf on a Shelf, somebody else's kid has an elf, why don't I have an elf? Is Santa Claus not real? So you've got to keep up this charade of like, Santa Claus is real. If you're not good, you're not getting gifts from Santa Claus. Of course, what is it? Little Timmy's got an elf on the shelf, and he's going to go report to Santa Claus if he's bad? Oh my God. And then there's all these pictures of like what the elf is doing. Elf on a Shelf is like Santa Claus 10.0. You have to fuck something up every single night, thus clean something up every single day.
See, I had no idea that there were like rules and
it's so horrible
stuff you had to do. I thought it was just like, it's just an Elf on the Shelf or Elf on the Shelf cereal now.
No, you got to buy the elves.
I feel like that's created. When Elf on the Shelf came out, I don't think that they had all that shit.
Oh, it's
all those rules
so
and
bad.
stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Because I never heard of any of that until you mentioned it.
Wait, what does Elf on the Shelf seem? I've seen the memes, but I don't know what the lore is. Honestly, so pretty much it's essentially elves from Santa Claus's workshop. They're like secret spies, pretty much sent here. They watch over your kids, and they come like spies. They come at different times. I guess I don't know what the rule is, but ours came like December 1st, and I'm like, Jody, why the fuck would you do this? December 1st? Like at least wait until like the 12 days of Christmas or something. Now we got every single freaking day of December almost. And like, so like, they'll like, I don't know, take your socks and throw them all out of your drawer, and then they're in your sock drawer, and do random funny different things and stuff.
Who's really doing this stuff? Y'all?
Me or Jody. Yeah.
Okay.
And it is so fucking difficult. You gotta wait until they're asleep. So like, I'll have to, whenever I stream or whatever, I'll go downstairs and I'll be like, all right, has Jody done anything? Nope. I'll go and fuck something up. Or if I forget, Jody will do it in the morning before she leaves. So it's like, It's
Dude, that's
hard, man.
That's wild.
It's so much harder. Elf on a Shelf is the worst idea. Whoever started it, please get choked.
That
Just
was
somebody get choked.
That was a capitalist creation, straight up.
100%.
There's nothing else about
Yeah.
it. Capitalist creation, straight up, because kids stopped believing in Santa, and so a lot more toys and stuff didn't get bought or whatever. This or that. So they had to create something to make children believe again.
So
damn.
Yeah,
and the parents took over the burden.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly feel like Santa Claus, the idea of Santa Claus, and now Elf on a Shelf might also be the parents' version of Krampus. Because if you think about it, if you're not good for Christmas, I'm not going to get you gifts. You're now the bad guy. If you're not good, Santa Claus isn't going to give you gifts. Boom. Push the blame over to Santa Claus.
Yes.
So there you go,
it's
guys.
Always a blame shift.
It's always been a blame shift. It's got to be so much easier to be like, look, if you're a dick, you're not getting gifts. I'm not buying you stuff for Christmas if you're going to treat me like this.
Dang.
Boom.
Dude, we just broke
a bunch of little snitches.
the entire legend of Santa Claus.
Whoever made it should get JFK. Just want to choke him. I swear, man.
Like Santa Claus was invented for that reason, to
so
throw
we
the
can
blame.
keep our hands clean.
Oh.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Dude.
And mind you,
Christmas.
I love Christmas.
Santa Claus. Smashed it.
I love Christmas. I love Santa Claus as the mascot of Christmas and all that stuff. So I'm not hating on Christmas. Christmas is a very cool holiday. I love eating food. I love giving presents. Love getting presents.
Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Christmas.
Yeah.
I get into the spirit.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
know why.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it. Cause
I'm totally cool.
I mean, normally the Christmas spirit is joyful.
Yeah.
You want to give gifts. You want to have fun. You want to eat and hang out with your friends, your family and shit.
Yeah.
It's all good things.
100%.
The only reason that people stopped liking it so much and stopped being joyful is because Christmas music gets shoved down everyone's throat.
December 1st comes around and Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. It's like on repeat.
But low-key, I kind of dig Christmas tunes. It reminds me of good times in my life. So I'm about them.
My friend's giving her kids coal in their stockings because they've been super bad this year. Dude, I have been thinking, like, my wife was like, should we even give Haven her stuff this year? Like, my oldest daughter has been a turd hole. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I would feel horrible not getting
Santa said, not this time.
Yeah, Santa said, nah. Actually, about that, are we talking about the lump of coal? But yeah, guys, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Why would bad kids be giving coal? I don't know. We were talking about that earlier. Tommy, do you have the idea behind that?
Santa Claus did it.
Like, why did he do that?
Oh,
Wouldn't that be dangerous? Yeah. You're going to burn the house down.
See, here's the thing.
Christmas is meh.
Here's the thing. Back then, coal wasn't chemically manufactured.
Yeah, it was like
it was more
wood.
like more natural, I guess, type deal. So
like,
that's where it came from. But nowadays, it's probably covered in lighter fluid.
Yeah.
So
this is actually the
hanging over the fireplace.
Yeah. Well, guys, you burn your house.
That's actually where the song "Great Balls of Fire" came from.
For real,
he was a bad kid growing up. Santa Claus gave him some coal and Great Balls of Fire. Goodness gracious.
Right, dude. Yes, I'm just saying, man. I imagine my coal now, or the coal back then, was probably like the Demon Slayer. What's his name? The main person in Demon Slayer. He was like, they made coal and stuff. So I imagine it's the same kind of coal that he had. Here's coal, and try to make diamonds. Squeeze a diamond. Yeah. But all right, guys.
Did you know that you can get cremated or something like that, and then have your ashes turned into a diamond by this company?
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But what would you do with the diamond once you were made into a diamond?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't either.
I guess your loved ones could wear it as a ring or as a necklace, maybe.
Ooh, speaking about that really quick, I want to leave you guys with something else too. My daughter was watching something on YouTube, like My Strange Addiction. Dude, this lady is now obsessed with and addicted to eating her husband's ashes. Oh, it's so gross. She'd lick her finger and stick it in there and lick her finger, and then she'd sprinkle it on some food. How fucking gross, dude. And you know what I found out too?
Is that technically cannibalism, though?
It is straight up cannibalism.
It's gotta be some form of cannibalism.
Yeah, dude, but she's doing that shit, man. How did we get talking about this? I don't know. But it does count as cannibalism.
I think it counts because, all it is your body changed into carbon.
Yeah, Zero, we're definitely rating Jeanette. Yeah.
It's straight up it's still the person's body. Like, it's like if you burn chicken and you eat some of the black piece.
Yeah, technically you're... Yeah, you're definitely eating a person.
That's straight up cannibalism.
My strange addiction.
God,
cannibalism! But
that's
apparently
weird,
something
dude.
happened where some of it got in her mouth and she was like, it's my husband. And just, you saw it? Dude, there you go. So, I haven't watched it, but my daughter was watching it. I was like, what the fuck are you watching on YouTube?
So it's really like trauma induced. She's using that as a way to comfort herself, and it's the worst possible way.
Yeah, it tastes like dust.
Oh, these mashed potatoes don't taste right.
Yeah.
Let's salt bay it. Little sprinkles.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Then, oh damn. I don't know about that shit. That lady needs some help. If she didn't get help on that show.
Yeah. Do you think people use that as an excuse for their drugs? Wait, like, a little fell into their mouth and then they just got addicted? Or the drugs of their husband? I don't know. Either way,
or is that like the deeper explanation you're going for? Is like they use it as a coping mechanism? Because if that's the case, then I would say hell yeah, it is. In a lot of ways. Yeah,
she must have been a clingy wife. Well, for real,
Damn.
either that or like the you know. I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for anybody that lost somebody, but geez, man, that is pretty intense. You know, they got caught in the act of drug dealing, not out of nowhere. They just yell, "These aren't coke. This is my husband's ashes. This is ashes."
So, like, I can understand taking the ashes and maybe, like, putting them in a pendant and wearing them.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or, like, making, like, I feel like I've heard of people putting ashes in paint, maybe, and painting a picture or something.
Okay.
Or, like, putting it in, like, tattoos, maybe.
Yeah. But eating it?
Eating it is a whole nother level.
Yeah, you've gone down to
fucked up fuckery. Yeah. Like, you need some help.
Fuckery in that one.
And anybody in her family that's not helping her is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
straight
okay.
up.
She just bring in her ashes just to dip her fingers and eat it, or scatter it on her
That's a whole
potatoes.
new kind of enabling right there. Like,
eating it makes no sense because you're gonna poop them out. Right?
God.
Right? Where does it end? But guys, we're gonna rate out to Jeanette Music. I freaking love y'all to death, and Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yeah,
and
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I'll see you guys for sure between now and then, but Merry fucking Christmas.
And keep an eye out for Krampus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's out there.
He definitely is, guys.
And everybody's been bad this year. Everybody.
We're all getting
We're all guilty.
Yeah. Y'all be good, man. Toodles. Bow. Dude, I swear to God.